Now see, listen here. In triangle ABC, AB 5, BC 12 and angle B is equal to 90 degree. So this information is given. Means angle B is 90 degree means it is right angle triangle that is given to you. Okay. Now find sin angle A, cos angle A, sin angle C, tan angle C. Means we want to write trigonometric ratio. Sin angle A, if you mark this angle A, sin means opposite side upon hypotenuse. We don't know the hypotenuse. But as it is right angle triangle, if you know two sides, we can calculate the third side by using which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So what is that? Now this is hypotenuse. What is our theorem? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Hypotenuse square is equal to. You have to identify hypotenuse, right to left one side, and is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now you substitute. So AC square is equal to AB square. What is AB? 5 square plus BC square means 12 square. So AC square is equal to, what is 5 square? 25. You should know the square. Plus 12 square, 144. So AC square is equal to 169 and AC is equal to square root of 169. Remove square, apply square root. So that is how much? 30. So we have obtained this AC as 30 here. Now we can write all this ratio. First is 1. Therefore, sin of angle A. Sin opposite upon hypotenuse. If you want, you can write O by here. Or even you can directly substitute. You know opposite is 12 upon hypotenuse 30. Without writing this, you can directly also write this. Okay. Then second, cos angle A. What is our formula? Adjacent upon hypotenuse, isn't it? For angle A which is adjacent, phi is adjacent. So it is phi upon 30. Now sin angle C. Now this angle. For angle C, number 3, sin angle C means it is opposite upon hypotenuse. So for angle C which is opposite? Phi upon hypotenuse 30. So that is phi by 30. And then for tan angle C, tan means it is opposite upon adjacent. That you should know. Now our the angle C is here. So opposite is phi upon adjacent is 12. So it is phi upon 12. So this is how you have to write the ratio. So if you don't know, you draw the figure, you will be given two sides. So third side you have to calculate by using Pythagoras theorem and then you can write the ratio. Okay, I shall give you one more now. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Then PR is equal to 70. PR is equal to 70. RQ is equal to 8. Find 1. Length PQ. 2. Cos angle P. Number 3. Sin angle R. And number 4. tan angle P. Suppose like this, it is given to you. Okay. Okay. Now, you substituted in triangle PQR, angle Q 90, PR 70. So here it will be 70. And RQ, it is A. And find length PQ. So in this right angle triangle, we are not given one side. So we have to calculate that side first. So how to calculate now? As you know, this is right angle triangle. And in right angle triangle, if you know two sides, to calculate the third side, we always use Pythagoras theorem. So which is hypotenuse square is equal to, which is the hypotenuse here is equal to, for right angle opposite side PR. So PR square, hypotenuse square to one side, and sum of the squares of remaining two sides, means side containing the right angle. Which are the remaining two sides? PQ square plus QR square. That you should know. Always see which is the hypotenuse right to one side, then remaining two sides to other side, sum of their squares. Now substitution. PR square, we know now PR, so here 17 square will become. PQ square, we don't know. PQ square plus QR square, that is 80 square. So 17 square is 289 is equal to PQ square plus 64. Now we are finding PQ square. So this number will come to this number, means 289 minus 64 should be equal to PQ square. So here it is 5, 2, 2 PQ square. Now we are finding what? PQ, isn't it? So PQ is equal to, remove square, apply square root here, 225. And what is square root of 225? 225 is square of 15. So 15 is equal to PQ. So we have obtained now PQ, write it here. And now we can write the answer for remaining ratios now. So here first is cos angle P, 1. So this is answer for 1, isn't it? So I shall write here, therefore this PQ is equal to, how much we have obtained? 50. So now second what is asked? Cos angle P. Now we can write all the ratios. Cos angle P. Cos, now this is our P angle, you mark here. Cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse. A by H. You have to wire this, adjacent. Cos means A by H, adjacent by hypotenuse. And now you identify here which is adjacent, PQ. That is how much? 15 upon hypotenuse 70. Then go the second, third one. Third. Sin angle R. Angle R means here now. Sin means it is opposite upon hypotenuse. So for this angle which is opposite, PQ is opposite. So it is PQ means it is how much? 15 upon hypotenuse is 70. Same. What is remaining now? Tan R, third. So tan angle R. Tan means which side upon which side? Opposite upon adjacent. So O by A. For R, this is opposite, 15. Upon adjacent, how much? A. Like this. Okay. I shall give you now one more example. Now listen here. In triangle ABC, angle B90 means this is right angle triangle. BC11, BC11 and AC61. Find cos A means trigonometric ratio. Now if we want to write the trigonometric ratio, it is cos means cos of A. It is adjacent upon hypotenuse. We don't know adjacent side. Means in this right angle triangle, we don't know one side, no? If two sides of right angle triangles are known, we can immediately calculate the third side by using which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. So straight away you write here first Pythagoras theorem. What is the theorem? That hypotenuse square is equal to, which is hypotenuse? AC. So AC square is equal to, now which are the two sides remaining? BA and BC. So it is BC square plus AB square. This is our formula. Always you see the hypotenuse, which is hypotenuse, write it to one side and sum of square of remaining two sides to other side. And now substitute AC square, we know AC 61 square is equal to BC square 11 square plus AB square. Now 61 square, it is a big number, isn't it? Now even you can have size like 65, 70, 85 or 37 like that. Then 37 square, we cannot determine it easily. You have to multiply and decide, no? Now what you do know, if here there is big number, we want to calculate AB square, no? You don't write square, find the square. You directly transfer these elements here. Means what? 61 square minus 11 square is equal to AB square. So this will come this side. And to that side, what is remaining? AB square is remaining. Now can you see this is of the form 61 square minus 11 square means it is of the square x square minus a square. X square minus a square, how we are going to write the factor? It is x minus a into x plus a. Isn't it? We studied last year. X whole square minus a whole square. How to write factors? X minus a into x plus b. Now it is 61 square minus 11 square. We can factorize it like 61 minus 11 into 61 plus 11 is equal to AB square. Don't go to find the square. Now 61 minus 11 you can easily find. 1 minus 1 0 and 6 minus 1 it is 50 into 1 plus 1 2 and 6 plus 1 7 should be equal to AB square. Isn't it? Now you multiply this 5 to the 10, 5 7 are 35 and 136 and this 0. 3600 is equal to AB square. And now next I shall write here, okay. So we want to find AB square. So remove square, apply square root. So AB is equal to square root of 3600. Now you can find square root of 3600 easily because why? 36 is square of whom? 6. And here in square there are 2 zeros. So original number will contain only 1 zero. So 60 is equal to AB. This is 60 now. So what you have to remember? Suppose here big numbers are there. You don't find a square, but you use the identity. Directly bring this here in the form of square and then x minus a, difference of two number into addition of two number, and then that will give you easily the square root of that particular number. Okay, and now we can write this remaining answer. So we have now once AB is known, we can write all ratios, and therefore now cos angle A. Cos A, this is our angle A. Cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse. A by R, that is 60 by 61. Okay, then second, which is that we want to write sin angle C. Sin of angle C. Sin means opposite upon hypotenuse. Now where is angle C? Here is the angle C, which is opposite 60 upon hypotenuse 61. So that is 60 upon 61. Third one remaining is tan of angle C. Tan angle C. Tan opposite side upon adjacent side. ये O by ये. Which is opposite for C? 60 upon adjacent element. So this is how trigonometric ratios are determined. Okay. Now I shall give you two more examples. Okay. So this you solve now, practice. Okay.